Okay, let me get my notes out here. This is how my day went. Okay, I started off Monday at the clinic here, and I felt pretty much muy malo all day until here, 3:45, and then magically at the end, I started to feel better. I think one of the main reasons that happened today was because I did do too much over the weekend, but also I think it was just going to happen anyway. Another thing I thought to share is don't be shy in the waiting room. I mean, not the waiting room. Don't be shy in the patient lounge or the lunch room to not be social. Don't be embarrassed. Like, I was wearing my sunglasses and my baseball hat and my noise canceling headphones. So I looked pretty much in my own world. I sat separate from everyone, and whenever anyone was talking, I was just like, God, I wish you weren't talking, just to be completely honest. I developed a lot of call it noise. All sound sounded like noise. I developed sound sensitivity today as well, of having lots of symptoms. So it was a rough day. And why do I feel much better now? I don't know. I don't know, man. It's the snow globe thing, but I wore sunglasses pretty much the entire day today. So those videos that you watched from last week, or the times when I was sitting out staring at a sunny day, yeah, that was not today. Like, this is hurting my eyes now, but it's not terrible, but I'm not going to do it for much longer. But still, I mean, check it out. It's pretty proper bright out there. And, it hurts, but it's not, unbearable, but I'm not going to push it. So one of the very cool findings that happened today, though, was there's this thing that happens that whenever I bend over to pick something up, after about maybe a 30-second delay, my whole head starts pounding and my temples hurt, back of my head hurts. And it's not like a classic thing, like when you lay down and then you get up and then you have the orthostatic thing. It's like literally just bending over real quick just to pick something up off the floor. Like if I bent over and picked up this orange off the floor, after I get up, about 45 seconds later, I'm going to have my head pounding, and then it'll last for 45 seconds, and then it'll slowly drop away. And so what was really awesome was, I was just this is one of those things they're probably never going to figure out because it's too weird, it's too obscure. And you know what? They figured it out. It was amazing. Because honestly, after last week, they figured out so many things. I was like, well, they've done their job. This is just a weird outlying thing that I'm probably not going to get solved, but they solved it. It isn't gone, but just even understanding what the mechanism is. So it turns out that it has to do with my semicircular canals and my inner ear, which is pretty far inside the brain. And it doesn't have to do with me bending at the waist. It has to do with me bending my head. And so one of the techs there, the physical therapy, neuromuscular therapy guy, Sotero, he figured it out. Because he's like, okay, I don't necessarily think it's bending over. And instead, he took me over to this place and he had me look at this thing on the wall, and he's like, okay, let's isolate just your neck, keep your body straight, and just move your head up and down. And it not only produced the same effect, but it was even more produced because I was just moving my head up and down. Even just a little bit that I just did doing this makes my head hurt. And I didn't know. It's amazing when you get answers like that to things that have been plaguing you for a long time. Amazing. So we're going to be working on that this week. Anyway, that's really all I have to say about today. Super rough day, very positive ending. And I know I have a bad habit of saying I'm done and then I'm not done. But just one other thing I want to describe is what I call paradoxical improvement. So, and I trademarked that, so no one else can use that. So, like, for example, I'm getting better at the memory games, but so I'm upping my memory game. I can remember more words in succession. I can do better on the hands-on manipulatable puzzles, but I'm also experiencing more pain than I did last week. So it's so it's just interesting. Yeah, I think I think because I had so much symptom relief last week, I definitely ended Friday thinking, wow, I'm the miracle patient. I'm gonna be like I don't even need to be here next week. What am I even doing here anymore? And and yeah, it definitely caught up with me. So anyway, okay, now I'm gonna stop there. I'm stopping.